Taylor Zebel explains what that is and why some data centers say or can be a good thing for our state.
This will strengthen our grip on a potential data center locating in the city of Kaukauna.
Mayor Tony Penterman says the city is looking to add another layer to the data center reviewing process. Even though the city has not been approached as a potential site for a data center, he feels this is the right move.
We'll amend the ordinance to have data centers in our zoning code by special exception, and that special exception would require a public hearing where the public could come in then and voice their concerns for or against the possible location of a data center.
This language will also allow the city to vet the potential data center coming in and impose restrictions on it, including water and electric usage, requiring approval by Kaukauna utilities. But looking on the other side of data centers, the executive director of the Wisconsin Data Center Coalition says our state is a great fit for these data centers.
Actually, I think Wisconsin is poised to lead a lot of things, but as this is the infrastructure of the future, and if you look back historically at Wisconsin industries, they tend to be leaders in almost everything they do, everything we make, everything we manufacture.
Brown says they bring opportunity to our communities.
With open AI locating here, you also have the brains and not only the infrastructure for the brains to really create and do things better, whether it's making things better, it's creating solutions to global problems. Like that can be centered here in Wisconsin. I think that's an incredibly exciting opportunity for this state.
Mayor Penterman says most residents he's spoken with are not for data centers, but Brown claims the centers are being misrepresented.
We've now kind of had to help people understand that these are not like big evil devils in your communities. They're really good for our communities.
Kaukauna Common Council will meet right here to amend the ordinance Tuesday night at 7. Reporting in Kaukauna, Taylor Zebel, Action 2 News.